Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing well today. I don't know if you've noticed the title of this. It's just like, why are you so happy? People ask me that and say, Sheena, why are you so happy all the time? Well, number one, you're only seeing me for a few minutes on a video, so that's not all the time. But actually, I don't know if anybody's seen me very much not being this way. Now, here's the thing, is that if I was feeling sad inside, why would I want to bring you down? Why would I want to bring you down? So if I was feeling that inside, if you came into my house, you wouldn't feel sadness. I wouldn't share that with you. People think that a problem shared is a problem halved. Oh my God, no. A problem shared is a problem multiplied. It just gets bigger and bigger. The more you spend talking about what you don't want, you bring it into your awareness. And if you try to protect yourself and try to avoid sadness or avoid whatever, you just bring that into your awareness. So I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy even when I'm sad. I choose to be okay even when things are just all over the place. I would never want to bring anybody down. So there's the first thing, is just, when I wake up in the morning, now I did go through a period where, you know, actually, when we think of how unconscious we are the whole way through our lives, that we just trundle through in habitual feelings, and you might wake up going, oh my goodness, I'm really tired. But I got the idea, before this personal development malarkey, I got the idea that if I walked around saying I'm really tired, then I was really tired. So I decided to go, well, what if I say something different to myself? What if I go, well, I'm up now, so there's no point in complaining. Yeah? Remember, today's complaints are tomorrow's manifestation. So even though I wouldn't verbalize, how I was feeling or anything, I would still change the internal chatter, because I know that if I'm complaining in my head, I get more of those complaints and it just feels rubbish. One of the things I remember whenever my first marriage went south, and I remember thinking there was one point where I thought, my sanity or this relationship. I remember that choice, my sanity or this relationship, and I chose my sanity. How many times do you choose an external thing over your own sanity? How many times do you choose somebody's whinging complaints, or they get at you, or they argue at you, or there's an outside circumstance or something happen in the world, and you're more busy on that in your brain than you are on your own sanity? How many times do you choose that? And don't say, I don't choose it, it just happens. No, stop. Stop for a minute and go, there's you, there's a thought. You're not your thoughts. There's you and an emotion. You're not your emotion. There's you and your body. You're not your body. There's a space in between. Think about it. Your life itself in your body. You choose. You choose. There's you and there's outside circumstances. There's you and somebody you don't like, a relationship. There's a space. You are not them. But for some reason, you let it in and you think you don't have a choice. Let me tell you, you do. Just stop and go, do I want to carry on feeling like this? Remember, this now creates the next now. And the more you think about the past, the more you bring it into your future. Do you want your past in your future? That's great. Carry on talking about it. But if you don't want your past and your future, change your story. Change your story. It sounds funny, doesn't it? Oh my God, I've got a choice. Oh my God, I've got a choice. Yes. When I wake up in the mornings now, so remember the period whenever I just wasn't a good period for me, and I felt my whole body was just on the floor. But I knew mentally and spiritually that there was more. But for some reason, I couldn't get this body to come with me. And I still chose, before I put my feet on the floor, was just what I wanted. I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy. I choose to think positive. I choose to think it's all okay. I choose to think the world is working out for me. I choose. I choose. I choose. I just kept doing it until my body finally started to come with me. What are you choosing today? What are you choosing? So when I wake up in the morning now, the first things I say to myself is, I love you. That's one of the things, that everything you think you want from the outside world, you think it's going to make you feel better. But here's the thing, you're just bypassing yourself. It's like as we come up through our energy zones and we come into our heart and all those hurts and everything and all the programming that you've got, and then you think it's something outside you, what you do is you go outside yourself and you bypass that hurt. And it works for a little bit. The relationship works for a little bit. The alcohol works for a little bit. The drugs work for a little bit. And then you got to come back in again. And it's still there. And you wonder why anything you're looking for in the outside world doesn't make you happy. Because when you get it, then you're afraid of losing it. But when you work on your inner being in here, when you do the work, you smash through those paradigms and those programmings and the samskaras or whatever it is you want to call it. You can break through them. You can dissolve them. In fact, that's not breaking through them. Let me use it. Yeah, dissolve them. You can dissolve them and have the happiness from the inside out, not from the outside in. So my webinar is up there. Why haven't you been on it yet? And if you have been on it, there was a gift at the end. And here's one of the things, when you don't turn up for something or you choose not to see something, you never know that could change your entire trajectory of your life. You just don't know. That call I made to Bob Proctor's office, that changed my life. And now I want to show you how to do the same thing. I can teach you how to choose. I can teach you success. What is success anyway? Success is feeling happy. Success is peace of mind. The outside stuff happens, but when you first of all have that fulfillment from the inside out, where you have peace of mind and you can choose to be happy and you can choose to look at things differently, that is priceless, isn't it? Totally priceless. At my worst time, I chose to not have anything on the outside world, that I chose my own sanity over everything. That's where I'd got myself to. But you don't have to. Don't wait till you're in that space. Do it now. The thing is, do you think you're worth it? Because you could come and work with me for a year, but do you think you're worth paying for your own peace of mind? Or do you just think, well, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. Things will get better. Well, has it? Has it? No, it hasn't. Because you don't know how to think. We've been taught how to think back to front. which is why we keep getting the same stuff. And for those of you who are doing, and you go, well, I manifested this and I manifested that. When you manifest within your paradigms and your programming, fuck, that's easy. And you think you're getting results and you're fooled into it. But you can have more peace of mind. You can feel happy regardless. You can feel gratitude regardless. Do you want a piece of that? Join me. It's up there. I'd love to see you. What are you choosing today? What are you choosing? Because every feeling and thought that you allow to stay with, that you cling on to, or that you avoid, they're staying with you and you're choosing it. I can help you let that go. Anyway, that's it. Have an awesome day today. Speak to you soon. Bye.